today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A first carry now for Thompson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
The 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
By Brian Burns. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Gardner Minshew.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten the first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun is Minshew, and that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Adam Gotsis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him
a big seam, and he might go all the way.
Touchdown,
Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 66 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Past the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Give him 42 yards on the ground. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. 21-0 our score after 1. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
That's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the... second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take out all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard.
Now Minshew, and Eifert has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
They run. Robinson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. The throw taken in by Cole. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Makes the score Panthers 35.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's halftime here in... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Jaguars 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Taken in at the 3. Nifty move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right, and that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Thompson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in the game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll turn to Thompson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th?
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops him. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Check 4.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flush to his right. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. A good pickup there at 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
How can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new...
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second and 2 at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Bridgewater. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Makes the score Panthers 45.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
The 30-yard line.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Ryan Bird. Teddy Bridgewater's sack.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Stephen Weatherly picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Connection made with Chenault. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Ryan Bird.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Minshew. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14. And a Jaguar first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,